Hey, what's going on, guys? MindyQ77B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2000. This is episode number 80 today for the 2002 All-Star Race. We're finally in the All-Star Race. Go figure, it's about time. We should have been in there last season where we won at least I think a couple races beforehand. But we won under rookie season too, so I don't even know. But hey, we're here now in the All-Star though. After that, well, I guess you want to call it curb stomping anyway. We're now fourth in the championship standings. We're 161 points back to the point leader of Bobby the Bonnie. We're actually 2 points away from Johnny Benson here, who was surprisingly really high up in the point standings, to tell you the truth. Let's just see. We're actually not even going to bother doing anything today in terms of like building anything or anything like that, because we're gonna wait till like the next episode for the Coke 600. R&D wise, I mean, this will not count as an actual race. It'll still be 4 races to go after this. So we're waiting for that. I was supposed to go to the garage and go to the cars and put on the new stuff. So we're gonna put on the new engine that we have here, 7973. Of course, we're using that as a testing race here for us today, and of course the 7782 tire wear here. We're gonna go test that out as well. We're gonna accept the changes, and it's actually gonna be a short episode for us today. It's just gonna be doing the All-Star race anyway. So I mean, this thing pays out $750 million. I mean, we kind of need this race win. We would love for it to happen anyway. Yeah, let's just go see if we can do it, because this is a good testing session for the Coke 600.
The Stars are out tonight in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're at the Lowe's Motor Speedway with the best in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series for tonight's All-Star Race. Things are a lot different with this race, folks. Barney, tell us how all this works.
Well, that's right, Joe. There are no points awarded in this race. It's all about the cash. You have to earn your way into this one as a driver by being a former winner or NASCAR Winston Cup champion. So it truly is the best of the best in this sport. This race is broken into 3 segments for a total of 90 laps. After the first segment of 40 laps, only the top 20 finishers move on. Then after the 30-lap segment, only the top 10 move on. And even part or all of the field will be inverted depending on a fan vote. After that, it's a 10-car, 20-lap shootout to the checkered flag. Talk about excitement.
Terry Labonte has been called the Iceman because of his cool demeanor under pressure. But maybe the nickname Iron Man is more appropriate.
You know, that's right. Labonte set a record for consecutive race starts with 655. That's over 20 years without missing a race.
Bill Elliott owned and drove for his own race team for 6 years before joining Ray Evernham in 2001.
You know, driving for your own race team is a tough deal. I think Bill was happy to get back to worrying about one thing, being fast out there on the racetrack.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
So it's a Haas Carter front row for the All-Star, and of course we're starting in last. Why are we starting in last? Like, usually last place in the All-Star race is the one who wins the Open. We never competed in the Open. So of course the game puts us in last. It's the same thing as like the All-Star Open anyway, where we were in there. We were just in the Open. We were just going to finish last, and there's going to no chance to catch back up. So I don't really see myself catching up there to the rest of the field, but who knows? We're underway in the All-Star, of course. We got 10 laps to see if we can get ourselves a good spot to set up for the second stage anyway here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Oh boy. And of course I did some testing laps. The tires they just go away instantly because it's the All-Star for some reason, and they just don't give a damn about anything there. So I expect the AI to basically pull away after like 2 or 3 laps anyway. So I have to use this time to basically get ourselves as many positions as I can, even if it means taking unnecessary 3-wide maneuvers like this, going into turn number 1 as Tony Stewart blows up right in front of us. As we knock Steve Park into next week, Tony Stewart is still on the outside. He's not going to be able to get down low. We're actually going to let him go. We're going to let him go to the inside here. And already on the All-Star, 2 laps in, Tony Stewart, a heavy hitter, already out of the race. That is rather unfortunate, actually. We have Rusty Wallace, Sterling Marlin, and Kenny Wallace is up here because he's won a race in a rookie season. Of course, he won Daytona back in 2000. He has his only career win. We almost felt like we could have had one more win with Kenny, but unfortunately there we kind of took one from him as well, but we really didn't like do anything afterwards with the whole Daytona 500 earlier, as we're still side by side going to turn number 3. We see someone washed up the track. I think that might have been Jimmy Spencer. I'm not sure who that was up there that did it. As you can see, the front tires are already dead, because this is how this all-star race is, and that's how fun this is. And of course, the straight line speed is essentially about the same as some of the AI drivers anyway. We're going to park it on the inside as Rusty Wallace also blows up. Okay, 2 heavy hitters out of the race already. Like, what is going on? I never seen 2 blow-ups happen like almost simultaneously. Wow. Alrighty then. That's concerning for the rest of the field, I think. Have we all just taped them off solid or something? Like, I mean, I don't think there was any qualifying in this, or if there was, I didn't, you know, they don't do any of it. Like, were they all like stuck in like qualifying trim or whatnot for this? Anyway, 5 laps in, and now we're gonna come down pit road this lap actually, because well, we're gonna need to. So we're gonna get our hand out the window here and just try to get on in. There we go. We don't speed. There we go. So we're gonna go. I don't know why it tripped us up like this to make it 23 and negative 0.5. I don't know why it defaults to that. As we come in for our only pit stop, don't worry, the tires actually reset themselves in the stages.
Careful, guys.
Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Well, even with the little slip up there, that wasn't that bad. I was expecting maybe an 18-second pit stop, but hey, we actually did better than that. So now we're gonna try to get ourselves back up there and wait for the rest of the field to come on in. As we see some more and more people come down pit road finally. The one thing I really don't like about like the All-Star, and it just happens too with like it happens with in Thunder 04 as well. They always have somebody that just stays out for no reason, and they would just, you know, like get themselves DQ'd. So whoever stayed out there did not come down pit road. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna find out. Labonte. So Bobby Labonte stayed out, I guess, and because he's trapped some of the field a lap down, he's gonna get DQ'd because you're supposed to take a 4-tire pit stop in this first stage. We're gonna try to pass Jimmy Spencer. We can try to get past Jeff Gordon here before the stage ends. Sparks gonna get held. No, he doesn't get held up. Interesting. So we're gonna get away with stage 1, most likely 11 if I can just keep parking the bus down here. And we do. We walk away with a P11 in the All-Star of stage 1. Alrighty then. So this should knock Bobby Labonte out because of the him not going down pit road. A lot of people got eliminated. Wallace, Stewart, Labonte, Rudd, Terry Labonte, and Steve Park all got eliminated. So I guess a few people didn't come down pit road. How many people are even left? Like 14 or so? But yeah, we're now in the middle of the pack. Leader, be patient with the pass. Tell you the truth, I'm not worried about the lead. Not right now, anyway. I am not worried about the lead at all right now. So go on through, Jimmy. Go on through. You know, I haven't forgotten what you've done to me in the Open game for the last 2 years, making me not literally have any chance of even like finishing like remotely close to where I'm supposed to be. You know, I haven't forgotten what you did, game. And now, I think we're gonna find a way for you to pay me back. There are ways I can get you to pay me back, game, because I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten you giving me like any sort of remote of a chance, because this is the hardest segment. This is the hardest segment, I think, because 7 laps on this, you may think it's easy, but it isn't, especially towards the latter half. So yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling at P9. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about at all. I'm not worried at all. I don't know about you. I'm not worried. And now what you're thinking is probably, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. And I know there's something ain't right. I'm not trying to go after them. As of course the left front tire goes warm, because of course it does. And that was actually the fastest lap I've done all night. Wow, I wasn't even trying. I love it when sometimes I don't even try. The laps just happen to be that fast. Yep, we're still stuck in P9. We're still stuck in P9. We're not going to go anywhere. I don't plan on making any passes. I don't do nothing. Bill Elliott might want to think about some things, but tires are worn. Bill Elliott's now down on the inside. Ooh, we nearly caught the wall there. This section could be a little bit dicey if not played correctly, but we're going to let Bill go because he has the inside line. And now we just hold on. I think the gears are starting to click for you, huh? Well, guess what? We're going to do a thing called Martinsville 2024. We're manipulating this because it doesn't happen all the time, but I'm banking on a thing where it just inverts the field, because this happened in my Thunder 04 playthrough where we got the number one spot because we finished 10th in a stage and it inverted the top 10. We're doing that again, but this time on purpose. And Dale Jarrett fucked up, so that this will clearly help us out a lot. This gives us a lot of breathing room. We don't even have to push. Front tires are dead because of course they are. We're going to be white flag in stage two, and we have a good, it looks like a good cushion of people here. Yeah, some may call this race manipulation, others may call it strategic thinking. But yeah, we're committing a Martinsville 2024. We're going to tank on purpose just to get the number one spot for the final stage, because it all matters on those last 5 laps. That's what matters, is those last 5 laps. Did the front tires make it? Hopefully. And they do. Okay, good. So let's see. Prove me right, baby. Let's start in P1 here in the final stage. Come on. Hey, this game has screwed me over in the open, and I've had enough of the AI being dumb, like just pulling away. Now it's my turn to have some fun. As we see the drivers get eliminated there. So all that matters is these last 5 laps. And we have a good cushion a little bit here. Some of the fast guys, and we're underway here in the last 5 laps, and 5-lap shootout here in the All-Star. We got a great launch like we always do, because hooray, acceleration, I suppose. Now we just got to hold off Mike Skinner, Bill Elliott, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. But the thing is with them now, they're going to go up to they're going to crank that Soldier Boys up to 11. So now I have one job: park the bus. That's all we have to do, is park the bus on the bottom for 5 laps. Maybe eventually take a look at the outside as well. Who knows? Maybe we can get one of the AIs and mess up with one another to give us a little bit more breathing room. Maybe. But now it's all about just taking care of myself for these next 4 laps. We're holding on to that bottom, and of course blocking the top for any runs that Mike Skinner might have. Back to the bottom, back to the top. And now we take the corner normally, thankfully very much. So now here's where it starts to get a little bit tricky, because they're gonna go a lot faster from this point forward. We got 3 laps to go in the All-Star race. The game knows what I did, and they know I manipulated the system. So now they're gonna try to get somebody to go up there to take me on. Probably Jimmy Johnson, which he's already on his way. He hasn't won a race, but he's got a couple top 5s already this season in that Haas Carter 66. Doing a great job replacing Darrell Waltrip, to tell you the truth. He's gonna go for 2nd here. And maybe even the lead. Okay, then. Hold on to that car. Okay. First, I never made any adjustments to the car, and it just got loose on me. Wow. All right, 2 laps to go here. Come on. Some may call this a double bird, what I'm doing, but let's just say it's. Hopefully this can stay on for 2 more laps. Johnny Benson might be the biggest threat. Oh, here's Jeff Burton too. I didn't even realize he was back there still. Oh crap. All right, so now we got to hold on for basically 1 more lap to go. Johnson's going to go around on the outside here when we give him the side draft here, and of course some may call that dirty, some may call that whatever, but I don't even care. Now it's just me and Austin Bill from Dawsonville for 1 lap, and maybe Jeff Burton if he can get his ass up here somehow. Going down the backstretch for the one last time. We're getting this $750,000 because I've had enough of this game being like with the whole tire wear nonsense to me. Now it's my turn to be in a bit of an asshole to the field. Like, I've been kind before, But we're going to come off of turn number 4. We give the game the double bird for the other times in the All-Star, and we win the All-Star. This is what happens when you try to mess with me in the All-Star Open game. I'm not even going to get a celebration. You know what? I will. I was thinking about it, not doing it, but I'm doing it anyway. Because screw you, game. Screw you. This is for the times you mess with me in the Open. 2 years down the road, we pay them back. You know what? Lackluster of a celebration. We're just... Oh shit. Why are we in reverse? We're gonna go to our pit stall and call it, because... because, yeah.
A rare caution-free race.
Well, that's good news for all these race teams because that can mean one thing: no major wrecks.
The 56 car doesn't look any different than when he started this race.
You know, these NASCAR Winston Cup race teams absolutely love drivers who take care of their cars. Makes their jobs a whole lot easier when they aren't having to spend extra hours in the body shop each week.
We hope you enjoyed the race tonight. For Barney Hall and everyone here at MRN, good night.
For some reason, I hear a lot more cheering than booing. I think they just know that justice has been served. For the times of not being allowed in the All-Star race, that was just me giving the double bird to the NASCAR officials for not even being allowed to be in the All-Star race the previous season. Justice was served. Hey, we also need this money a lot more than those guys anyway, to tell you the truth. And I know in Thunder 04 they show you the check too. I guess they don't have it in this game, I guess. That's sad. We can't even call it an official ode to joy because it wasn't a points-paying race. But we kind of knocked Jimmy Johnson out of the way, and I'm pretty sure he's going to give us one coming in the future. It would probably be justified, to tell you the truth. Last to first, only led to 5 laps that actually mattered. Jeff Burton got second, of course. Bill Elliott gets third. Mark Martin fourth. Benson fifth. We kind of screwed over Johnson. He probably should have won this race, to tell you the truth. But maybe he'll win into 600. Who knows? Jeff Gordon 7th, Ward Burton 8th, Skinner 9th, and Earnhardt Jr. was in last out of all that. Of course, everybody else was eliminated. Okay, so Stewart actually finish 17th despite these guys finishing. What the hell were these guys doing anyway? Like, why did the AI do this? They always, like, for some reason, there's always, like, 1 or 2 guys. But this one, it was 4. 4 guys that did not come down pit road. Why? I don't understand. Why did the AI do this? And it's both here and Thunder 04 as well. So I don't understand why they do this. There's always like 1 or 2 like top level guys that does this. Okay, $3 million in the bank. But now, you know, the money race has already been done. But now it's actually the most important race of the entire playthrough. Probably even the entire playthrough really is this race, because we're going to need a lot of money in order to actually take on you know, if we do a 4th season, which we probably will. Get funding for that anyway, especially for R&D purposes. Yeah, we won the All-Star. We got a little revenge from the NASCAR officials from last year, not allowing us to be in the All-Star and forcing us to go to the Open with broken tire wear. So justice was served. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'm sorry for the little bit of the poor quality driving there. I would say it was probably not my best, cleanest race I've ever ran in this career mode, but needs must, I'm afraid. And as always, we'll see you in the next one for the real race, the Coke 600.